All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Hakwadash. Want to give double honors to our apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone who continue to rule well and guide us through the Spirit. Peace and blessings. Shalom to the Most High's hopeful elect across the four winds of the earth. I'm the brother Yagadal. I'm a one from GMS Houston. All right, back with another precept upon precept lesson. All right, and I wanted to open up with this first scripture. All right, this is we're seeing this at a high rate right now. Okay, people who are men, all right, men claiming to be prophets and men of the Lord who are switching up breakdowns, all right, changing major parts of the doctrine, all right, going back and changing what they was teaching years ago. Now for over and over and over, we're seeing this, man, men that are giving on the change. That's because they don't have a solid foundation. Okay, so I'm going to read the scripture in the KJV first and then in the NLT. I like the way it's worded in the NLT. But this is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 14. In the KJV, it says, "But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing whom thou hast learned them." All right, so let's read this in the NLT. It says, "But you must remain faithful to those things you have been taught." And this is what the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord have done. All right. You can't go back and see a video from 10 years ago of a breakdown and then find apostles and elders and men on down, because there's order all the way through. What one man teaches, we all agree on the same. All right. Can two walk together unless they be agreed? Okay. So the men of Great Millstone and the true affiliates have stuck, all right, to the things that we've been taught. Why? Because it's under on the foundation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and it's the truth. There's no need to correct it. Now, I'll say this for truth's sake: there has been corrections on breakdowns. Okay, but that's openly. That's not some old just pop up out of nowhere. Where, hey, no, this is the correction on this breakdown. This might have been taught at One West, or just what we used to teach. But here's the proper breakdown of it. Okay, not just popping up with some crazy, all right, breakdown. All right, trying to take away from prophecy. All right, the truth of prophecy. Okay, but we're sticking to the things which we have been taught because we are assured of them. Okay, it's been confirmed through the Spirit. All right, it says, "You know that they are true, for you know you can trust those who taught you." And this is a major reason why these men, all right, come up with all these different breakdowns and come up with these different false understandings of the scriptures. All right, why? Because their ego and pride starts to kick in. They get a little fame on the internet, and now, okay, we the next ones up. It's time for the old heads to sit down. Let we the new guys coming in. We fresh, young blood. That's a carnal, low-level way of thinking. Okay, versus the men who taught me are still out on the highways and byways. The men who have taught me, because a lot of guys don't want to admit that they got built up from Great Millstone. All right, and other camps as well, man. Okay. But you have guys that they get built up by a certain camp that come out of One West, okay? And I'm just going across the board because shit, all camps is bringing out the bulk of the truth. All right, there's differences in parts of the doctrine, which is major concerning our salvation. All right, but the bulk of the truth is being taught. Okay, as Paul stated, even though they was trying to add bonds to his afflictions, he said, "Hey, at the end of the day, long as Yahweh Shai is preached." Okay, all right, but let's get this precept, man, because it goes right along, all right, with the issue of, all right, guys want to take over because of this YouTube age. They don't want to just follow, stay in order, all right, and continue to be led, all right, by the men that you were taught by. Okay, they want to start their own platform. They want to put a name on themselves. They want to start, but what comes with that is you stray away from the true body. You have to rely on gimmicks, man. Okay, but I want to get this I'm reading the KJV and the NLT as well again. This is 2 Timothy 4:3 in the KJV. It says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine." So that's all we're seeing, man. Guys who came up, all right, got built up and then got prideful, man. Okay, or lost faith in the teachings. Okay, either way, you have somebody who could want to, I got to come with a fresh new breakdown or something to put me out there, or they can just not believe in these faithful teachers anymore, man. But in the word says they're not going to endure sound doctrine. That's why you have guys trying to go back to the drawing board and come up with new breakdowns, okay, versus what we've been assured of. All right, it says, but with itching ears, they will gather Salakia. It says in the KJV, it says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears." All right, and that's what you have, these camp hoppers, these individualites, guys just going, whoever's talking about what's pleasing to their flesh at the time. Oh, I was listening to that group, but they said this, so I'm over here, I'm listening to this group now. They let you grow dreads. They let you do this. Oh, my family can get involved. You have Jake who think that you're supposed to find a comfortable spot when this thing is not about comfort. It's about getting out of your comfort zone, okay, to further, all right, grow and learn, all right, within the understanding of what we've been taught, okay? We're supposed to be enduring, fighting through something. So first of all, hey, what are we going to revert back to? The truth. When we're going through things, all right, the doctrine we've been taught, all right, gets us through them. Why? We apply it and we see the fruition of applying the righteous way, applying this with the proper understanding. Okay, but let's read this in the NLT. It says, "For a time is coming when people will no longer listen to sound and wholesome teachings." Okay, all of a sudden, guys, they going off. This ain't right. Got all these correction on men who taught you. Okay, it says they will follow their own desires and will look for teachers who will let them whatever their itching ears want to hear. All right, so they run from the order. All right, they run from the discipline. Okay, the volume of teaching that's required of the men of the Lord. Hey, that's another thing. All right, having seeking and obtaining 100% truth of what we need for salvation. All right, these are things that ward the wicked off. There's a spiritual sifting that never stops. Okay, so if you camp hopping or I was an Israelite, all this, but I just do my own thing now. I ain't got to be a part of no camp. Okay, but you learned from somebody. Okay, you had to get built up. You had to watch videos and learn the understanding of the Bible. All right, from one of the camps that came out of One West. Okay, but the 100% truth is what Great Millstone. All right, and that's what everybody has a problem with, man. Okay, so they're trying to come up against the doctrine. They're trying to change things because in their mind, it's like a battle. It's a carnal ass battle in Babylon. We got the enemy coming at us, all right, about to unleash a flood of hell, and Jake is still trying to be the top dog in Israel. All right, changing up the doctrine, switching up things, all right, showing that they're unstable. Okay, so a man of the Lord is going to stick to the doctrine which he was assured of if the Spirit is given unto him. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's either the Lord gave you the spirit of understanding or not. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua willing, it was edifying. All right, once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Rakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone who will continue to rule well and guide us through the Spirit, and they are the high priests who taught them as well. And peace and blessings, shalom to the Most High's hopeful elect. Keep fighting, keep pushing.